20 years, people have used the internet to find love, but is online dating really the best way to find a mate? Relationship expert Jennifer Stires is here now to break down the pros and cons. And so it's 20 years since Match.com started. I cannot believe that.
It's crazy, right?
Well,
the online dating world's pretty insane. It's blown up.
It is crazy because I think 20 years ago, a couple might have met online and then they say, what's our story? What are we really going to tell everybody? Right. And now here we are, 2015. Everyone's like, oh yeah, we met on this site, this site, this site. It's so much more regular for people.
Right. It's not quite the stigma anymore, although it's gotten really convoluted. I mean, you have to be safe online. There's definitely ways to do it and ways not to do it. And it's maneuvering around what's best for people. I mean, people are looking for what is best for me. Should I go online to look for love? Or try the regular way, the old-fashioned way.
I have girlfriends that they'll say, okay, I'm going to do it now. I'll do it for a couple months, and they just have horror story after horror story, and they say, I'm done with it. I'm never going to online date again. And then they're like, okay,
yeah.
Go back in. So is it? What do you think? Is it still? I mean, people are meeting people and getting married online. So.
Well, Match says 1 in 4 people meet online, but Match also says that people meet online. The whole point is to meet somebody and then take that connection offline. Love does not happen through text message or through email. It happens online. So it's really important that people are using the site correctly that way and understand that that is just a source for getting people together. Love happens when people are connected and can communicate with one another.
What are people doing wrong? If someone's just really struggled with this and kind of felt like feels like a weird experience or it's not working for me, I'm not meeting the right people, what advice do you have for that person?
Well, I think first they need to be on the right site. So just make sure that you're on the right site. But before...
What do you mean by that?
There's a million different sites.
Don't go on Christian Mingle if you're not Christian? Is that what you mean? I mean?
Well, you'll know you're on the right site if you're meeting quality people, right? That's just, it's as simple because you can't just say go on Christian Mingle and you're going to find Christian people. There's predators and scam artists everywhere, and that's definitely things people need to look out for. We need to know ourselves first, Jenny. I mean, before we get in any dating situation, whether it's online or offline, if we don't know who we are and what we're looking for, we're never going to find it online or offline. So our chances are better if we're trying to do something, right? Whether that be, asking friends, to set us up, whether we're doing online dating, we hire a matchmaker. I mean, that's what I do. So there's lots of ways. It's just finding the best way for you and what works for your lifestyle. But if you don't know who you are and what you want, you're not going to find anybody online either. It's not a numbers game, and that will quickly burn somebody out.
Yeah, it sounds like it's exhausting.
Yes,
to kind of go through that process.
It can be, but if it's done right, it can be a good experience. But you have to know how to weed through the hundreds of emails. If you're an attractive woman, you need to know how to weed through all the emails.
Is there one of the sites that if people are really relationship minded as opposed to something else, is there a site or two that you really recommend that you're going to find more relationship-minded people?
I think the paid sites. That's all. That's the best advice I can give. I mean, you've got to get on and mingle and see what you're finding, because there's good people and there's bad people on every site. But it's, Match.com's been in business for 20 years. I'm certainly not plugging them, but 20 years says we're doing something right.
Sure.
They own a lot of sites. They try to do the right thing. They're trying to stay up with mobile dating. They've brought people like myself in and other relationship experts to help them for an authenticity factor. And so, they're trying. They're really, really trying. So they try to warn people of online danger. So it's a good way to start.
Yeah, I know
we're not meeting anybody.
We could talk about the safety aspect of it all day long, but gosh, I've got to take those precautions. Jen Stires, thank you.
Thank you.
And wow, 20 years of online dating. I just feel really old now. Wow, that's amazing. It's been going on for 20 years. Okay, time to talk weather now.